Hey man, where my real niggas at in this motherfucker, man? Feel me? Do the real nigga walk through for me, hey? I be feeling like a man when I walk through. I ain't standing what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through.
It is early Wednesday morning. I can't sleep. I just felt like getting on here and talking a little bit. A lot has been going on since I posted that first video. A lot of people worried about me, but I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not about to jump off a bridge. I'm well. Nothing is wrong. I just felt like getting some things off my chest. It had been bothering me for a while, so I feel lighter now. I feel good. Even though I'm up at about 1 o'clock in the morning and can't get any rest. But it's all right. Sitting here drinking, sipping on beer. Yeah, I'm drinking it out of glass. I want to talk about confidence, I think. I was talking to an ex of mine, one that I'm actually still friends with. We're talking about relationships. Her relationship, to be honest with you. She's dating this guy, but I don't understand it. From what I can tell, she don't really even like him, but she can't figure out a way to get away from him. It seems pretty simple to me. To me, time is precious, and why spend time with somebody that you don't, not really into? You don't know how many more days we have left on this earth, so why spend it being miserable? I did that for a good portion of my life. Spending time with in situations and with people that I knew I had no business being with. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'll be 50 next year, and I probably have fewer days ahead of me than I have more behind me than I have ahead of me, put it that way. So why in the world would I want to spend what time I have left not enjoying myself or spending it with people who bring me joy, or at least contentment? What's the point of being miserable? That doesn't make any sense to me. At all. But you can't live other people's lives for them. And to be honest, I didn't always take advice either. So maybe I'm not the best person to be giving it, but we were having a conversation, so I told her what I thought. And she's about to go on vacation with a dude she don't even want to be bothered with, really. Make that make sense. Because it doesn't to me. Why not be better off going by yourself than to go spend 5 days with somebody you really don't want to be bothered with? These days, I don't even want to spend 5 minutes with somebody I'm not really into. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't know. Maybe other people don't value that time the way I value mine. It's possible, I guess. But on another note, I think I did want to talk about confidence. I didn't always have the best confidence in myself. I was pretty self-conscious growing up. Got teased a lot. You know, when people are always laughing at you, you tend to shut down. And that's what I did a lot. Kind of retreated into myself, hung with myself, became an introvert, a loner. I had friends, but the majority of my time I was spent by myself. I grew out of that eventually. It did take a while. You know, learn to be more comfortable talking to people and being around people. If you saw that first video I did, I probably overcorrected big time. Now I went from one extreme to the next. But we live and we learn. I'm like everybody else. I have my bouts of self-doubt. But the majority of the time, I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am mostly. It's like doing this, sitting here talking to this microphone and these cameras. It's something I couldn't have seen myself doing before. I figured I watch other people do it. Why couldn't I? So I'm sitting here talking to a camera and a mic, drinking beer out of glass at 1 o'clock on a random, 1 a.m. on a random Wednesday morning. I'm up because I don't sleep much. Not these days. But back to what I was talking about. Confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, I know it sounds kind of something you probably hear E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher saying, but if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? You know, you spend all day around people, and people, to be honest, most people are so wrapped up in their own things and what's going on in their own lives, they're not paying attention to you. They have their own things going. So if you don't believe in you and you don't care about you or where you're going or what you're going to do, who is? Because everybody else is wrapped up in their own shit. You know, I'm spend most of my days thinking about mine, about my life and what I need to do and what I want to do. And I think I'm just like most other people. You know, I'm worried about what my next move is, you know, people in my life, what they're doing, what they, how it relates to me. I'm not thinking about the dude in the next car, the lady I met at the store. Thinking about what I need to do. Like everybody else. Point being that if you don't believe in you, who else will? Nobody. I don't know if you need to pretend to be somebody else until you fake it till you make it, or what you need to do. But whatever you do, you need to figure it out. It took me some time, but I figured it out. If you got to create an alter ego, do it. That brings me back to one of my favorite movies, Fight Club. It's about a guy who creates an alter ego to do the things that he could not do himself. And all through the movie, he's thinking that he'd met this friend, but the whole time, that person was inside of him. He created this person that can do all the things he always wanted to do. So, maybe if that's what you need to do that. Whatever you need to do to get through this life and to make the best of it, do it. Because if you don't do it for yourself, who is? I'm not going to do it for you. I'm too worried about my own. Nobody's doing it for me. As far as I know, they're not putting bunk beds in caskets. So if you don't take care of your life, nobody else is. I think that's about it for the night. Good night.